50 years is an interesting thing if you think about it. If you go back 50 years ago, you're going to be looking at theories of the firm that are tremendously distinct from at present. Simon Fraser University's Executive MBA is a mini history of the way business has been seen, at least in executive education in Canada. It began not in a business school, but in the Faculty of Arts in a Department of Economics and Commerce. The first real thing was economics, with commerce abutted at the end as a polite teaching function. The evolution has been to mirror the way in which we think of business.
The SFU program was the first EMBA in Canada, and the university was very proud of that. SFU's entire mandate has been to bring town and gown together. We really epitomized that mission. There was a lot of interest from the business community. Senior executives who were looking for opportunities, who'd come up through the ranks and maybe didn't have formal education and really wanted a credential.
Well, it was paramount in furthering my career. It was actually the beginning and the end of becoming a CFO. It's a very intimate setting for 2 years. You're together with these 30 people, and there are a lot of discussions that happen. There's conflict, there's going to be different perspectives. You know, oftentimes you're set in your ways, and to listen to somebody else's opinion in a safe place like that, I found that very useful.
There were several reasons why I took the MBA program. I guess being a woman at that time, I could sort of see a glass ceiling approaching, and at the same time I couldn't see anything through that glass ceiling that I wanted to particularly aim for. It creates an experience where it's a business meeting or it's a business conference. You know, you're more willing to express your stupid ideas because nobody's going to say, oh, she doesn't get that account.
I think it's extremely important to have a program that you have to have experience to get into, because you learn a lot differently when you've got some experience to think back on. And without the pressure, you know, that kind of environment enhances creativity. So working with experienced people was a real plus. Meeting Judy was, of course, the plus plus.
I was fairly senior when I decided to do the Executive MBA program. More than the actual MBA certification, it was also about being with a peer group that come from different industries, different ways of thinking, different ways of working. The mix that we had was extraordinary. We had a sitting mayor, we had a chief of police, we had somebody from mining, and all sorts of combinations.
That diversity, of course, really helps the discussion. If you're going to talk about different organizations, it's great to have a multitude of them in the class rather than 3 or 4 large, publicly traded or government-owned institutions as the basis for your discussion.
We proliferated in terms of the number of programs we had, the different focuses, tailored programs. The Americas MBA was introduced, and then of course there are other markets like the Aboriginal program, where we've gradually expanded. The whole purpose has been to bring people together from the business and government communities and epitomize the whole mission of SFU, to embrace the world.
50 years for anything is a lot, you know, as an institution, and I'm actually very honored and, you know, thrilled to be part of a 50-year celebration for the Beedie School Executive MBA program. It's matured over time. It's a nice bottle of wine. You know, as it ages well. And I think the alumni have become great ambassadors to the program and to the school. And I think there's many more years for students to come and enjoy.